Hey viewers! Are you a smart shopper? Most of us go by what's on the package rather than checking the actual nutritional information. There are times when the healthiest foods can actually be unhealthy. In today's video, we're discussing healthy foods that can be toxic for your body. There's a good chance you could be consuming one or more foods daily. Do you think salmon is bad? What about kale and coffee? Stick around until the end to find out more. Number 1. Broccoli. This is one of the top-rated vegetables amongst all health enthusiasts. We've been told since childhood, finish the greens on our plate. But you might want to take things slow when it comes to broccoli. Although this cruciferous veggie has established its place in salads and green smoothies, a massive intake of broccoli can be dangerous. The active compounds called thiocinates can mingle with your body's capacity to absorb another mineral called iodine. Lesser iodine is responsible for a condition called hypothyroidism. It generally happens when the thyroid gland is underactive, which can further lead to fatigue, lethargy, weight gain, constipation, and dry skin. So all those crazy detox diets that make you drink and eat only broccoli for weeks are actually super toxic. Number 2. Low-fat yogurt. Some folks automatically pick up food with labels like low-fat or fat-free, but these labels can be misleading and can sneak in many unwanted toxic substances. All food has a unique combination of 3 basic nutrients. These are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Yogurt contains a good amount of fat, and the manufacturers take out the fat when they make the yogurt low-fat or fat-free, but then they need to replace it with another ingredient to make it edible. Most of the time, it's table sugar. Good fats can keep you full for a longer time, but sugar does not have the same satiating effect. You'll crave more sugar and end up eating another serving. And since your snack is fat-free and not sugar-free, it'll automatically store more fat in your body. You'll be putting on more weight than losing it. So the best way is to opt for flavorless plain yogurt. You can even give Greek yogurt a try. Number 3. Coffee. There's no drug better than coffee. It's addictive and it might be the reason to get out of bed for many. In a traditional American diet, it might be a great source of antioxidants, potassium, niacin, and magnesium. The caffeine within moderation can ward off liver disease and control diabetes. It also keeps your brain sharp, but the benefits are true only if you consume sugar-free and creamer-free coffee. 1 to 2 cups a day would be a safe bet. Anything that goes beyond 400 milligrams of caffeine can be hazardous to your health. If you have a long night of work ahead and you plan to exceed the safe limit, you'll be in for some serious trouble. Sure, it'll keep you janked up for the entire night, but it'll mess with your nervous system. Your body's quite forgiving and nothing major can happen if you do it once in a while. But if this routine is followed frequently, then you might suffer from insomnia, stomach cramps, heart palpitations, tremors, irritability, and nervousness. Caffeine can also hide in sodas, chocolate bars, and a few medicines. So be watchful for other stuff as well. Number 4. Smoked salmon. This protein-rich fish is a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. It can have oodles of benefits for your body. First of all, it can fight inflammation. And second, it can keep a few heart diseases at bay. You can have 1 to 6 grams of omega-3 every day. But if you go overboard with the fish and can have more than the recommended amount, you'll be prone to a few blood disorders. It can thin your blood quickly. This could be life-threatening for people who are already on blood thinners and are prone to excessive bleeding. Additionally, if you're planning on having some smoked salmon, the smoke from the grill can turn that yummy fillet into a cancer-causing food. Grilling at high temperatures releases hydrocarbons that stick onto your food. When consumed, they can change the healthy cells into cancerous ones. The best way to enjoy your salmon is to have it steamed. Number 5. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is touted to be the ultimate solution for everything and claims to be the best oil for your skin and hair. It's also gaining popularity in the form of a detox oil. This oil has a medium-chain triglyceride. Your body takes a longer time to break them down. This helps to keep your weight under control, provided if you're eating in moderation and not having too much red meat, cheese, and exercising regularly. But if you start having jars and jars of this oil, you won't get these slimming benefits. Coconut oil has more saturated fats than butter or lard. It's responsible for increasing cholesterol levels. If the cholesterol gets too high, you might be at a higher risk for heart disease. This oil is decadent, but you shouldn't be adding it to everything you cook, bake, or fry. Moderation is the key here. Would you be interested in knowing the best cooking oils? Watch our video on the 7 healthiest cooking oils for different types of cooking to make your cooking a notch healthier. Now, coming back to those healthy but not so healthy foods. Number 6. Kale. This leafy green has become a mainstream vegetable, sure to stay at the top of many nutrient-dense diets. Dietitians also call it the king of all superfoods. Many diets have come and gone from the limelight, but kale stood the test of time. It's low in calories and has vitamin K, C, and E. But before you start loading up on kale salad, you need to be aware of its toxic effects. It can absorb heavy metals from the soil and retain them for a long time, lead being one of those metals. Consuming it regularly can have deleterious effects on your brain. Lead poisoning is also something worth considering. It's always good to have salads in rotation. Swap it with Swiss chard, arugula, beet greens, and even spinach. That way, you can even keep the monotony away. Number 7. Brazil nuts. These nuts pack the highest amount of selenium that any food can have. One Brazil nut can have up to 100 micrograms of selenium. That's almost 3 times the recommended dose for an adult. We always associate eating dried fruits with healthy eating. We generally tend to pick up a handful and snack on them. But you need to be extra cautious because having 4 to 5 of these nuts in one go can put you in the danger zone. It can put you in the upper limit of selenium intake that could even lead to selenium toxicity. If you do this for a few days in a row, you might even have memory issues, digestive disturbances, hair loss, and nail issues. Number 8. Kombucha. Everyone is talking about kombucha these days. This traditional drink has its roots in Asian culture. Now it's bottled up and sold worldwide. The fermented, vinegary drink has tea and sugar as its base, along with a few yeast-like microbes that start the fermentation process. It contains probiotics that are extremely helpful for your gut and boosts immunity. But if kombucha has gone bad, you could be putting your liver and kidney in jeopardy. Make sure you drink pasteurized or cold-pressed varieties. Also, don't go overboard by chugging down bottle after bottle. You can only have about 115 grams of kombucha safely daily. Number 9. Potatoes. If you're used to a heavy helping of potatoes, then you're actually accumulating heaps of toxins. It's due to the high concentration of compounds called glycoalkaloids that can cause visual disturbances, abdominal discomfort, dry mouth, confusion, vomiting, and nausea. We get it, potatoes are delicious and not every potato is bad. Potatoes contain beneficial vitamins and minerals. A green potato or tuber that has sprouted turns all the benefits into side effects immediately. It's important that you cut away the rotten parts or pass on the potato entirely. If you have to eat them, indulge in starchy potatoes that are great for baking and frying. The waxy red-skinned or fingerling potatoes could also be a great addition to your soups and salads, but remember to de-skin them. Sweet potatoes can be a healthy swap with the usual potatoes. Have you tried sweet potato fries or chips? There's nothing better than a wholesome diet of nutritious fruits and veggies, but not all are the same. Some of them could be harmful. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more food-related videos, shall we? Watch 8 healthy vegetables you should be eating and 8 you shouldn't, or 8 healthy fruits you should be eating and 8 you shouldn't. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about eating right. Do you know any other healthy food that is unhealthy? Let us know in the comments.